Hello, welcome back. Oh, we crashed the internet. Talking so much about energy, talking so much about frequency, talking so much about energetic communication. This sometimes happens. We crash the internet. Okay, so I was talking about my relationship, that I used to find myself in really dramatic relationships, a lot of drama. I don't want that anymore. I like my relationships being predictable. I don't want that turmoil anymore. I don't want to know, is it possible or that I'm going to wake up tomorrow and someone's going to be cross at me for something or mad at me for something, or I don't know. I don't think about it, so I can't even find the words of what I don't want. I don't really want to say them out loud either. Got to be careful. Words are our world, right? So we love predictability in some parts of our lives. We enjoy it. Then in other parts of our lives, we want a quantum leap. We want to collapse time. We want things to appear faster, come into our world faster. And I know with me, I have a lot of areas I want to quantum leap in. Okay, so hopefully that's painted a nice picture for you of quantum leaping in really simple terms. I'm going to start to wind this up now, bring this together. I have created an acronym for you, as I was talking about earlier, so you can put this up on your wall, or just a really quick reminder of how to become extraordinary. Because when you become extraordinary, your life becomes more extraordinary. And okay, now I'm going to hold off on that message for a moment. So the acronym is changes. The acronym is changes. So C, we create a clear vision. C is clarity. Crystal clear vision. If you want to pull something out of the quantum, if you want time to collapse, you want something to come faster, the more crystal clear you can make that vision, the more you're signaling to the universe what it is you wish to bring into your life. It can see it. It's very clear. It's not, oh, does she really want this? Does he really want that? It's clear. And it helps your reticular activating system, as we talked about the other day, filter out information that isn't aligned and let the information come in that is linked to the creation of that vision. So C, clear vision, crystal clear vision, clarity. The H is for heart. Can you feel this vision with your heart? Do you love this vision so much that when you think about it, now we're getting into energetics. That's the vibration you will be sending out into the quantum. I can bring this vision to life and it lights me up and I can feel it in my heart. Your heart is your creative center. Just going to cough, excuse me. Doesn't have a mute button like Zoom. Your heart is your creative center. Can you feel your vision with your heart? The H is for, the A, that was the H. The A is for awareness. We have to become aware of our thoughts, conscious and aware of our thoughts, aware of if we're living our life in alignment today. Am I living my life in alignment? Am I becoming, at the end, what would the person who wants to create this vision, because that's your becoming, what would they do today that is in alignment with my vision? Can I become more aware of my thoughts and the emotion that those thoughts are creating in my body? Sorry, I got a phone call. Can I become more aware of those thoughts and the emotion they're creating in my body? So awareness. N is for now, new, next. What is the step I take now? What can I do now? What step can I do now? Or I've taken this step, what's next? What's the next step? And are these steps new? Or have I taken these steps before? So remember when we talked about confidence? The more you can move into something new and different. And if you've got this vision and it isn't in your life yet, that tells me it's new, different, or bigger, or bolder, or brighter than ever before. Otherwise, it would already be here, right? So is the step new? Am I becoming someone new? The predictability field is when we just repeat the same things every day, the same habits every day, the same routines every day. Now, but the disclaimer is routines help us. Routines help us have a calmer day, less stress, more calm. Routines help us get places on time. But sometimes those routines can hold us back, because your body will fight you. No, I'm not used to going to the gym after work. I'm used to lying on the couch. That's the routine. It will fight you. So you doing something new and maybe it is starting to create a new team, or doing something completely new, like my client who said, I'm going to believe in the new, and I'm just going to jump into the field of possibility and potentiality. The G is for gratitude. This is what, sometimes this comes up a lot with clients. So when a client starts working with me, either in a group program or private, one-on-one, we always start with vision, for the reasons that we've talked about over the last 5 days. What do you want? What do you want? What do you desire? And sometimes it isn't a tangible thing. Sometimes it's a way they want to show up. I just want to understand how I react to things the way I do. I just want to, I want to be more confident throughout my day. I want to feel better about myself. I want to feel more worthy. I want to feel more valuable. I want to stop worrying about what people think so much. Sometimes it's something around them, who they want to become, and sometimes it's something they want to create that's tangible. But here's the thing, creating the tangible thing is directly linked to who you become. You can see that. Sometimes what they get caught up in is gratitude, but I'm just supposed to be grateful for what I have. I have this desire, like I know there's more for me here, and I know there's something more, and I just don't think this is it. I just don't think, when I think about this is my life, this is it, and this is what it is, but I've just got to be grateful for what I have. I've just got to be grateful for what I have. I've just got to be grateful. Sometimes that gratitude, or that I just got to be grateful for what I have, is a barrier to dreaming and desire. You are limitless. You are unlimited. You came here to experience everything you desired. Yes, gratitude is of the utmost importance. I get out of bed every day in gratitude. Every day. From the moment I open my eyes, I'm in gratitude. I'm so grateful to be in this bed. I'm so grateful to have this man I love lying beside me. I'm so grateful that I don't have to wake up to an alarm. I don't wake up to an alarm. I haven't set my life up that way. I'm so grateful that I live in this country. I'm so grateful that I'm not afraid when a plane flies over my head. Like, there is a lot to be grateful for in my life. A lot. Yes, and you can feel it in my body. When you feel really grateful and you can feel it, right? Then I feel gratitude. And when I go to bed at night, I thank every part of my body. Thank you, feet. I'm so grateful. My feet are holding me up right now. Thank you, feet. You held me up through those 2 lives today, so I could communicate. Thank you, feet. I'm so grateful to you. So when I get into bed, thanking every part of my body. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Gratitude, yes. Gratitude, yes. Gratitude, yes. Then the other part is gratitude for my next vision when it drops. Because the other part about quantum leaping, the other principle or another principle is being grateful. Gratitude signals into the quantum that you have complete trust and faith that it's about to land. I have such faith and trust that this is going to land. I'm so grateful. So my client in my case study, we practiced that. So grateful for this new role. I'm so grateful for this new role. I'm so grateful I'm the first person who's done this. And she loves being a mentor for women in the organization. And she talked about it. I'm so grateful that I'm going to be the example for others. I am so grateful that I'm going to be the one that goes first. And people are going to be able to follow. That I'm going to set a precedent. Gratitude, when we emit gratitude for something that hasn't landed yet, we're sending out the signal, the vibration, the frequency, the communication that we believe it's coming. Gratitude. Oh, yes. Gratitude for what we have right now and gratitude for what's coming. Yes. E is for expansion and evolution. The more you go through this process, I've given you a process since day one, you will expand as a person and you will go through an evolution. So when you talk, when we reflect on my progress, my evolution, my expansion, I went from broken, and you might not be broken. I hope you're not broken. I went from broken to just tiny steps out. Still wasn't predictable because I didn't know what was on the other side of the door. I had faith that there was possibility out there for me. What was possible? It was possible I was going to be able to get out this door, right? Get my life back. I was pretty sure that was possible. But now I live in potentiality. I know anything's possible. Expansion and evolution and growth and creation for the rest of your life. And S, well, of course we want to say success, right? Yay! So we'll put success in there. I'm very happy to do that. I also want to add synchronicities, because this is how the quantum lets you know that they're sending your vision to you. You will start to tap into synchronicities. You have to become aware, going back to A for awareness, becoming aware of synchronicities. Oh, there's no accidents. I don't believe in coincidences. There's synchronicities. You've run into that person for a reason, or you've seen that headline in the news for a reason, or you've had that thought for a reason. So yes, celebrate the success. And we celebrate, my gosh, I celebrate something nearly every day. I had a client on a call yesterday. He is extraordinary. And we talk about success and celebration of tiny things. And he won a small amount of money on I think it was a race. And I know he's watching, so I'm sorry if it wasn't a race, but I think it was a race. Was it a horse race or was it golf? Was it the Grand Prix? It was sport. Right. And we were celebrating it. Tiny amount of money. We were celebrating it. And he said, I remember to be grateful for it. And I remembered to see it as a success. And I remembered to celebrate it. At the end of every month, on the last day of every month, I have a celebration, a success day. These are all my successes, but for the month. But I also have them daily. I have them nearly every day. I'm popping champagne all over the place. So yes, look at your success, the success, even if it was just taking a step that last week you would have been terrified to do. That's a success to be celebrated. And you watch the synchronicities start to fall into place. You watch the synchronicities. This is what happens. We are taught to create a 10-step plan for something we wish to achieve, right? Follow the 10-step plan. If you start to move more into possibility and potentiality, if you start to collapse time, align your thoughts, your emotions with your actions, you start to, don't get caught up on time, breathe into or feel into divine timing so you can collapse time. All of a sudden, you take that first step, one step. Synchronicities will come into play. You'll see things you couldn't see before because you hadn't taken the step yet. Maybe you weren't feeling confident enough, but now you are. You take the first step, the world moves, synchronicities appear in front of you, and all of a sudden, step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aren't required. You've quantum leapt to step 7, and I have clients do that regularly. Now, it's a lot. It is a lot. Okay. And the thing I'm asked a lot about is, conscious of time, the thing I'm asked a lot about is, how do I remind myself of my vision? Because we're busy, we fall into our day and we become unconscious and we fall back into our programming and we fall back into our routines and we forget we have our vision. So for me, it's journaling and visualization, meditation, affirmations. I'll say whatever I want over and over and over again when I'm out walking my dog. But some days, this is what I think this is important. Some days I don't want to do it. Some days it would be easier for me and I am working on something right now. So thank you for being here with me because we're doing this together. There is another quantum leap that I'm working on right now. So I'm working through this with you. So I'm working on this right now, and some days I don't want to go into an hour-long meditation. Some days I don't want to journal my vision out. Some days it would be easier to sit in front of Netflix. Yeah, some days. But I know that if I can push through that and go into the meditation, even if I have a really busy day, I'll do a shorter one, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. But if I go into the meditation, go into the visualization, if I sit down and write out my vision, take 10 minutes to write out my vision, feel it, see it, smell it, taste it, hear it, but mainly feel it. I know that I'm collapsing time. And I know that I'm becoming the person, because even by doing that, by saying no, I'm not going to follow the familiar path or my familiar self, or I'm not going to do what's easiest. I'm going to tap into my personal power and continue on this path that I want to do to create the things I want to create. Well, I'm becoming someone different. That habit's falling away and a new habit's forming, isn't it? Makes total sense. So, and as we start becoming someone different, tapping into our personal power more, doing the things we want to do rather than what other people want us to do, or falling back into old habits, old routines, old scenarios, going back into the familiar and immersing ourselves in the new, we're becoming someone different. We're becoming more aligned. We're becoming bolder. We're becoming more relaxed in who we are. We start living to our values. I'm now more confident around who I am and what I hold in the world. And suddenly we become more, we love ourselves more. We see ourselves as worthy because we're changing from the inside. And you know what? I promise you, all those external things that we think we need to be happy, they become less and less important. It's different if you desire them. It's different if you desire them than you don't need them. You're already extraordinary. You're already extraordinary. You're already extraordinary. And you're allowed to desire. But it's all about who you're becoming by taking new action, doing things differently, asking yourself what comes next, sitting down and doing the work when you don't really want to, stepping into the arena when you're feeling a bit afraid. You're becoming someone even more extraordinary than the person you are today. Okay, that's the end. Now I'm going to wrap this up. If you are complete, if this has just been an amazing 5 days for you, if you are seeing the world differently, if you're seeing yourself differently, if you are ready to start moving into your vision, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. And I'm so grateful that you were here and I want to acknowledge you for staying right until the end. You're in the minority of the population. If that is you, then I'm going to say goodbye to you here. Thank you so much for being, because if it's not you, I've got something else to talk about. But if that is you, thank you for being here, and I will see you next time I see you. And keep us updated. If you're in this Facebook group, use this Facebook group to communicate, to converse, to share your successes. Come in when it's hard. Tell us when something's hard. I'll be here for you. Whoops. I'll be here for you. My community, I receive compliments in my community regularly. My community is so welcoming and opening and non-judgmental and loving and compassionate and empathetic. Share with us. Thank you. And I'll see you when I see you. For those of you who are still watching, you may be watching because you might be thinking, I want some more. I desire some more. This has been amazing. This has lit me up. I can see things that I couldn't see before. But I'm ready for more. I want more. Yes, I know I can go and do this on my own. Yes, I know I can go and do this on my own. Yes, you can go and do this on your own. You're already extraordinary. But maybe you want to collapse time faster. Maybe you would love some support. Maybe you would love someone to walk beside you and quantum leap with you and hold space for you and serve you and show you how to understand yourself better than you ever have before. Yes, you can go and do this on your own. Yes, you can. Yes, yes, yes. The reason people like me, because I have my own mentors, my own coaches, my own guides, the reason people like me and you, if you're still watching, choose to not go it alone is because I know things happen for me faster when I'm in a program or when I'm in private coaching. Hands down guaranteed. Hands down guaranteed. I know that when I am immersed in the work and I have someone walking beside me, not better than me, same power but different, just as powerful as each other but different. No one's better than anybody. No one's on a pedestal. We're all the same. Same power but different. When I'm walking beside someone who's helping me, serving me, I quantum leap faster. I bring things into my life faster than I ever could have imagined. And I learn more about myself. And I've been doing this work for decades. And there's always another veil to lift. It's quite amazing, right? So I have, if this is something that you feel might be for you, something little feeling in your tummy, if you're ready to invest physically, if you're ready to invest emotionally, if you're ready to invest mentally, if you're ready to invest financially, if you're ready to back yourself. People who invest in themselves back themselves. I'm going to throw myself into this, and I know I'm going to make this happen with this person. I've backed myself that I'm choosing the right person, and I'm backing myself that this is going to be extraordinary for me and my life. So if you're at that place, if you're ready, I have 2 opportunities that are available right now. My group coaching program, The Salon, is now open for applications. It's been running for years now. I love my salonies. That's what they're called. I love the salon. It's I have women return over and over and over and over. Some keep rolling because it runs for 6 months. And then we have a little break and some come back straight away. I've had my little break. When are we starting again? When are we starting again? When's the next salon? When are we starting again? Because if I can continue quantum leaping like this and making friends for life, then I'm in. Then I have others that move through the salon, go away for a year or 2, or 3, or 4, and then decide they want to step into something bigger, bolder, brighter than ever before, and they know that working with me makes it happen faster. So they return. Now, people choose to come into the salon for mainly 2 reasons. One, it's less financial investment than private. That's one of the main reasons. But the other main reason is because there's plenty of women that have come into the salon that could afford private, is they love the camaraderie. They actually love that they're part of a network, that they're part of a group. They've made friends for life. A lot of my salonees from years ago are still having dinners together, and they're friends. They're friends. It is a world, I am global, so we do have people join from all over the world, and once I can start traveling again, I'm a little bit more free to travel. I'm going to go around the world and visit all those people, and I cannot wait. So the beauty of the salon is it is a brains trust. So the beauty of a salon is that it is a mastermind. We have a private Facebook group that we talk in nearly every day if we wish. I'm in there every day. So they have support in between our calls, and our calls, we have 3 calls a month. So it is a commitment. It is a commitment. 3 calls a month, and then a private Facebook group for 6 months. It is an application process because it's really important. This only works if we have the correct dynamic in there. So the dynamic of woman, I've never had a male, I've always had women. And I'm sorry, I'm still learning more about genders. So I'm sorry that I've just used men and women, but I am learning. It has been women to date, and where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with it. Anyway, they love, oh, that's right, it's a brains trust, it's a mastermind. And we all learn from each other. We all learn from each other. I'm the facilitator, I'm the coach. You will receive coaching. There's only 2 ways to work with me directly, as in a conversational, and that's in one of my group programs or private coaching. So you are coached by me, you sit in front of me, and then others will sit in front of you and be coached. And you know what we hear a lot of in the salon? Me too, me too. That absolutely resonated with me. I even had someone say one day, I don't have that exact situation. I've never been in your exact situation, but that resonated with me so much. Thank you for sharing. So we're constantly learning from each other. I could talk about the salon all day. I love it so much, so I'm going to halt myself there. There's also one place has become available for private one-to-one coaching. So that is also an application process. If you're interested in either of these opportunities that are available right now, then send me a private message and we can have a conversation. The book prize today. The book prize today is going to Robert C, who I know has been turning up every day and watching on YouTube. So I have little secret ways of checking that. Now, Rob, I know that you already have a book. So I can either send it to you, that's absolutely fine. I'm happy to send you another one, not a problem, because, you know, it is made to be written in. It is a workbook, it's made to be written in. So maybe written through yours and you'd love a new one. Or you can send me the name and address of someone that you'd like to gift it to. And I will send it directly to them, but I'll make sure they know it's from you. Okay. We didn't have anyone let us know who referred them. So even though we've seen some new faces and some new names come into this masterclass, maybe you all just found me on your own devices, with your own devices, on your own devices. So there's no announcement in that area. The end. That is the end. Thank you. It's really the end. Thank you so much for being here. I have had an extraordinary time delivering this for you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you found it of value, and I hope you play and trial and use and just start to do some things a little differently. Get really clear on that vision and start taking those steps. The minute you start taking the steps, you will be amazed at how the world responds. It truly is extraordinary. Continue being extraordinary yourself. Continue moving into a more extraordinary life. And I'm so grateful you were here. Thank you so much. I will see you when I see you. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, have a beautiful Easter. Have a most beautiful Easter too. Bye.